Today's movie franchise draft is inspired by John Wick. Basically, we kind of agreed at the beginning of this pod before we started that this is just any movie franchise that has more than 3 movies in a series. So a trilogy would not count, but kind of like Cam was mentioning before we started the pod, John Wick 4 kind of cemented it as a franchise as opposed to, like a trilogy. So at that point, it gets the franchise moniker. So anything that has over 3 movies in the series. The order we're going to go through today is Cameron, George, Tyler, Seth, and I think we all know where Cam's going to go with pick. Well, technically, I think there's 2 that a Cam would go between, but I think there's one he's for sure.
No, I think there's one that's very clear, and it's what I'm watching right now. It's the Star Wars franchise.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah,
that had to be your number 1 pick.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what I thought it was going to be. I thought there was one other you might do.
Here's the thing. John Wick, and I haven't done this math. I want to make a video. John Wick may be the best franchise ever. Like in the sense of like high rated movies. If you take if you take all the Lord of the Rings, they're very high rated. But if you also take the Hobbits, they may bring it down. Like John Wick, for me at least, they're all 4.5s and 1 5 at this point.
I think
maybe the best.
I didn't know they were that high for you.
Yeah, they're all.
No, I think actually John Wick 2 may be a 4. I don't know. I didn't rewatch them. But I'm just saying, like, it's a damn good franchise, but it's not my favorite. So this I'm gonna pick my favorite.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm going Middle Earth with my second pick. I'm sorry.
Do you know, like when you made a massive thing last week about me not taking Puss in Boots, and I didn't take Puss in Boots.
Okay, but like,
and now you've taken Middle Earth.
Middle Earth. There's a very big difference between those 2 picks. Like, I'm not gonna take it.
Disgusting. That's disgusting.
Stop it.
I may honestly. So sorry. I have John Wick Chapter 3 the lowest at a 4 out of 5 or an 84 out of 100.
The lowest out of all 4.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I may have to rewatch them because, like I said, I didn't rewatch them for this week. Maybe I will because I
think John Wick 3 is really
people love it. Yeah, people love it.
Yeah, I think the correct ranking, the undisputed ranking of John Wick movies is 4, 3, 1, 2.
Mine's 4, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I am in agreement. 4, 3, 1, 2.
4, 3, 1. It's the right.
It's the right ranking.
It's objectively right. I got the third pick here. We talked about this one before the pod. I guess it's okay. I'm going just MCU.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
fine. So at first we were like, oh, you have to break it up to like the Avengers movies or whatever. But
yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like that text, George.
Oh.
I feel like that.
I mean, that just. I don't know.
There are a lot more franchises, man. There might not be great movies,
right.
but there are a lot more franchises. You can get
You're
deep
absolutely correct.
You can get deep.
There's genuinely so many franchises. Like when I started this, I was like, I think there will be just enough for all 5 or for all 4 of us to get 5 picks. But then I started doing like research. I was like, no, we got so many franchises. Seth, you get back-to-back picks here. A lot of meat left on this board. What are you doing?
Can I go Batman?
I think we determined now it's got to be like DC EU or DC
the Batman,
not EU.
Do you not consider like
but the Batmans don't carry through to
that's
each
what
other.
that's
they
what we that's what we
on the list I was looking at the top.
No, I understand that, but that's what we decided. We said no Spider-Man. Now you got to take like MCU.
All right, I'll go
franchise.
I'll go Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think
great
that had.
I thought that would be your
That had to
first.
be
I
round
thought that
one.
would be your first, anyways. To be
No, that Batman was going to be my second. I just wanted to check.
I think that had to be top 4.
Oh man. But there's okay. Do you know what?
What?
No.
I'm gonna go Toy Story.
Damn you, bastard!
Yeah.
Wow, that's an interesting.
Well, I was
Interesting.
there is
It's a
some
great
which
pick.
have higher highs.
I mean,
But all 4 films are
Not
really
a single
good.
one misses. It's
Yeah,
simply-
especially the first
I think,
3.
I think
Lightyear misses.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Oh, wait.
that's in
I
it
mean,
now.
no,
I've
Lightyear
seen
does
it.
not
Okay.
miss.
Lightyear misses.
I don't think
first
Lightyear's a
three-
miss.
the
I think
first 3
Lightyear
Toy
is
Story
not as
films.
good. What do
The
I?
first
what
3
is
Toy
that
Story
now?
films are that good.
Yeah,
No, even the 4th.
Wow.
No, Toy Story is absolutely a franchise
Story
that should be a
4
top
is
2
really
round pick, in my opinion, in this draft. So I
Oh,
know-
you have it at a 2 out of 5. Ah, that feels low. I have it at 3.5. Lightyear.
Lightyear.
Oh, not me.
I thought
Yeah,
it was
Tyler.
a
I'm talking to Tyler.
my next
seen
pick.
George and I have it at 3 out of 5. George and I.
I'm so curious where Tyler's going to go with this.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a lot tied here for where I want to go with this, but I'm gonna go with.
Tyler always comes in with the sneaky picks.
Yeah, I don't know how sneaky this will be, but I think it's genuinely like the only franchise that just really hasn't missed for me, and that's John Wick.
Yeah, it's a good pick. That's a great pick.
That'll get votes because it's just come out.
And yeah, it
People-
just came out. I think
We know
so.
how that works when things like
Yeah,
relevant.
Tyler's won this draft.
Yeah.
I don't know. We have a lot of
Yeah,
MCU
it's-
haters.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Mother's ass, bro. That was gonna be my next pick. So I'm a little, a little torn right now. I'm a little torn. I feel like fuck, man, you really just ruined my plan here.
Interesting.
It's oh god, it's so annoying. You're so annoying, man. All right, I'm gonna take. I just.
Really?
I'll take Mission Impossible.
Really? Wait, what? You
Sweet
haven't
ass, I've
seen
seen
one
it.
of them.
So
Yeah, I've only seen 2. Okay.
that's fine. So
Oh god.
I'm impressed. I'm interested by that pick. I'm pretty happy with my picks in the sense. I don't think they're very great, but well, one of them's pretty great. I'm gonna take Indiana Jones, the second.
Yeah, that was on there for me.
The first 3 are really from great to really good, and then the 4th is kind of a dud, but I think it's
Do you think
fine.
Temple of Doom's really good?
I have it at a 83 out of 100 or something like that. Like a 4 out of 5. The other 2, I think
The other two are
one
great.
Raiders is like a 98, and then Last Crusade is like a 94. It's right there. So, and then next I'm going to take, and most of these aren't great to be quite honest with you, but I'm going to go with Jurassic Park.
Good pick. I think
the first Jurassic Park's really good.
Interesting.
I think the first Jurassic World is very
The first
good.
Jurassic World
is pretty good.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty good.
the first
and
Jurassic
then-
Park will get votes because it's just that iconic, though, isn't it? The first one.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I think the thing about
universe is-
franchises, I think a lot of these I have on my list are like kind of stinky. As like, there's a lot of stinky movies
the
in them, but I
most
think
part,
If
franchises.
the highs are that high.
Right.
it's
When you
fine.
just say the franchise name, as long as there's like one standout movie in it, people are gonna be like loving it. So
Yeah.
George, next pick.
I'm between 2 right now, but I feel like everyone's on a nice high since it was just released, and I'll take the Rocky / Creed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we counting them as one universe?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would say so,
it's
yeah.
Rocky, yeah.
So,
Okay,
yeah,
so, yeah,
just
I'll
for your
take
own
Rocky.
sake, when you make the graphic, I would try to make sure to get like
Yeah.
some Rocky and Creed in there, and for
Yeah.
the pick and make it clear. But yeah, that obviously has to be picked in top 3 rounds, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh shit, it's me now. I'm going to go with James Bond.
Now,
I like
are
it.
we going the
I
entire
think you get
thing?
everything.
Yeah, you have
I
to
think
get
you
the
get
entire
everything.
thing.
You're James
Are you-
Bond.
everything.
You're going
get James
Sean
Bond.
Connery, you're going Daniel
Yeah.
Craig, you and all of them.
I don't think. Yeah, I think you just find a little pick when you're making the graphic, and I'll try to do this when I make
Well,
the.
I'm
Get a
just saying,
picture of
'cause
all the James
on my
Bonds.
like,
Yeah.
if he hadn't picked, my next pick was going to be Daniel Craig's James Bond.
Nah,
I
you're
think it's
getting
gotta
too
be
niche.
everything.
That's not the franchise. The franchise is James Bond.
James Bond.
Especially because the James Bonds like aren't
Okay, but
technically
then you
like
can say
rebooted,
the,
right? Because it's like someone dies
see
and someone
what
else
you're
takes
saying.
007.
I see what you're
no,
saying,
but then
that's
you
the
can say the same
franchise.
thing about Batman. Batman is the franchise.
No, the franchise is DC.
I agree with
I don't-
George.
I
I'm
don't
taking
know.
Batman.
I feel like we're getting into interesting territory.
I don't
I
think
mean,
we
I'll
are.
just
I think
take
we're
Daniel
very
Craig's
clear
James
cut.
Bond then if
No,
you
no,
want to
no,
pick
no,
Sean Connery or whatever.
No shot.
But
No
if I'm taking
shot.
James Bond,
No
I'm
way.
for sure taking the Daniel Craig James Bonds.
Yeah, then it doesn't matter because I'm not
Yeah,
taking it.
yeah, exactly. So whatever.
You don't have to say who it is. You just put a picture of Daniel Craig if you want. But
You can just put
James
you can
Bond
just put a
is the
007. That's literally all you need.
Yeah.
007.
Put the logo or something. Yeah.
Seth, back-to-back picks.
For the strength of the first 2 films, and also one of the recent ones, I'm going to go the Alien franchise.
I knew that was coming.
Had to be picked. Had to be picked.
And then for my 4th pick, I'm going to go for the Shrek franchise.
I
Yeah.
like
That's-
that
that's
pick.
including
I
Puss in
love
Boots.
that pick.
Yeah,
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 that
Puss in
includes
Boots.
Puss in Boots.
I love
Yeah.
that pick. Actually,
I like that pick too.
See, Cam, 2 animated franchises on my draft.
This
Proud of me.
guy. This
Yeah, I know.
guy.
Yeah,
Fair
that's a good pick. I like that pick.
Okay. Next pick here, I will go with one of the more consistent franchises, in my opinion, that also was renewed this year. Scream.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fair.
that was
It
good.
is
My neck.
Mr.
I have one
Consistent.
pick. I'm like actually in utter shock that I'm gonna get 2 of the ones that I want.
I think I know.
I don't know. I'm caught between 2. I think Cam is going to take one of them, but so I'm going to take of the 2. Oh, give me Born.
Yep.
Oh,
That's next on my board. That's next on my board.
Okay. Wow.
George, I'm so surprised you've not taken this franchise unless you're holding out.
You're giving me
Maybe you
options
are.
here,
Maybe
which is
you are.
crazy.
I feel like
I
I'm missing
have
something now based on Cam and Seth's confidence. I feel like I'm just like
You're
blanking.
giving me
No,
wild
you
options,
or
but
Cam
again,
wouldn't pick this. This is a George.
again,
I don't
it's
think I'm
not.
missing
It's not like they're great movies, but they're great franchises that people like. But I have 3 that I want to pick from.
Well,
You
got
can't.
2 picks.
Got 2 picks.
I know. So one, I think the best of these 3 that I want to pick, I'm going to take the X-Men franchise.
Yeah. That's what I was between Born and X-Men.
Yeah, so that's probably has like the most consistent movies outside of a couple. Actually, no, it's got actually a
Does
lot
that
of it.
include like Logan and stuff? It does, doesn't
I
it?
would say it does. It's
I
Yeah.
haven't seen it.
yeah, I made an X-Men ranking the other day and didn't include, and I included the Wolverines and didn't include Deadpool, and I felt like an idiot.
Deadpool?
Yeah, he's an X-Men, and he also has cameos of X-Men in his movies. That's like the joke. I think there's one franchise that consistently does a little bit better than the other, so I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with Transformers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think it's a great franchise. I think it's the
I
franchise is like a solid franchise, but the movies individually aren't great.
Yeah, people like it. I think it'll get some votes.
Yeah, I think I'll do well with those.
I don't hate Transformers, but I'm probably the lowest on them actually. So I take my
No.
comment.
I'm definitely the lowest. George, your next pick.
Yeah, listen, this franchise has some absolute poopers, no doubt about it. Some absolutely doo-doo films,
But I love 3 of them way too much to not take the DCEU.
There we go.
Yeah,
Love
I
it.
like that.
I
think it has to get picked. I think if we went this draft with
I don't
George, I'm
roasted
kind of
on mine.
upset with you.
Why?
I don't know, man. I thought this would be really high up for you. Maybe it isn't. Maybe
Which
I'm
one?
wrong.
What
I'm
you're
gonna
Probably
say-
like Halloween or something.
Well, it's a horror franchise, George. It's a horror franchise.
Oh, Evil Dead?
Yeah.
Oh, nah.
Are you not really high on them? I thought you were.
I'm high. I mean, I have Evil Dead 2 at a 4.5, Evil Dead at a 4.
There's one
Army of
that's still
Darkness at
not
a
getting
4.
picked. That's in the top 10 of
I thought
this
you were
like,
higher on
list
them.
I
for some
used.
reason.
We still have 2 picks left, and I'm going to go next here. So I'm going to go with. So are we counting something as a franchise if it has 4 movies, but one of the movies is a part 1, part 2?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's okay. So then I'll do Hunger Games,
Nice.
which
I like
it
that
is a
one.
franchise because there's a whole nother like movie coming out.
Yeah,
this
there's a
year,
whole
for instance.
other
And then the movie's
series coming out.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know what I was thinking there.
Man, the first 2 Hunger Games movies are really good, and I think
They
the
are
last 4
very
really
Which is
good.
the best one? Is it Catching Fire?
Catching
Catching
Fire.
Fire is the best one without a doubt.
Yeah, I haven't seen them in years.
Catching Fire also gets a TikTok cameo. Very epic.
What?
Yeah,
That woman,
her like
was saying
tick is a TikTok
the entire
TikTok.
time.
Oh, right.
Product placement be crazy these days. Seth, your final pick in the
Right.
draft.
8 years earlier or whatever it was. I know Seth isn't gonna pick the franchise in between, but I'm shocked it didn't get picked at all.
I'm probably between 2. I'm gonna go for what I think. I'm between 2, so I'll go for the one that might get the most votes purely because of the first 3 films. So can I just say I think the first one has aged so finely,
Oh yeah, I
and
know
that's
where
the
you're going.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Man, that's what I was
4
thinking.
and
Of.
5 are so bad.
So
And I know
bad.
Cam agrees with me on this,
Horrible.
but the first 3, especially the first 2, are great.
No, I disagree. But,
Really?
yeah, I think there's a
Especially-
heavy.
Yeah, if we're picking
I think there's a
Transformers,
heavy
then Pirates of the
drop-off
Caribbean
after
has
that.
to be picked.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, that's what I was talking about, Seth. On like, I was certain you weren't gonna pick it, but I forgot you just tweeted about it. The first
No, I
one,
love especially the
yeah,
first
the
one.
first is so damn good.
The
I have
first
it
is so-
a 90 out of 100. It's so damn good. And
It
then
was
the-
it was between that and Evil Dead or the Hannibal Lecter franchise.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I
that,
saw
that
that.
stretches across like 5
Yeah.
or 6 films. Doesn't
And
it?
a
Yeah.
TV show.
On a TV show. Well, would that be? I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess it
I would have
be.
counted that.
The Seth, I have the first 3 Pirates of the Caribbean to 90, 70, and 54. And then
Wait, you have the second one at 70?
Yeah, it's not a good movie, but I'm not high on it.
Dead Man's Chest.
Bro,
that's
Dead Man's
wild.
Chest is
That's a
better
4.
than
That's an even 4 out of
70.
5.
People see the clip of Davy Jones.
Wait, you
and
have
think it's
World's
the best
End at
movie
what? You have World's End at what?
54 out of 100. The movie's kind of bad. Kind of bad. But what are my next two rankings if you
Half
have to
a
guess?
star.
I'm
Like
gonna say-
10 and it's like 10 and 12 or so. I have a 1.5.
It's a 9 and an 8.
That's harsh. That's too harsh.
Those movies are bad, man.
They are bad. I agree.
These
I have like a
movies are bad.
1.5. They are bad. They are
Yeah,
bad.
that's
Twilight
fair.
series
The
was snubbed. Sonyverse was snubbed.
Ooh,
Twilight
the
was
Sony
not
version.
snubbed.
I mean,
Twilight
I
wasn't.
was
Twilight
saying
was
that tongue
snubbed
in
from a
cheek.
pick-
Oh, okay. I was like, come on.
Twilight was a snubbed from a picks first. But people would pick it, I feel like.
Maybe.
Nah, we
we
don't
had
have- I
more
don't
of a
think we have
female audience.
Yeah, I don't think we have that large of a female audience.
Despicable
George,
Me
can you
was-
recap?
Wait, I'll tell you what.
Despicable
I know
Me,
there's some
maybe. Yeah.
stinkers. There's some stinkers, but the first ever, and obviously the recent trilogy, Planet of the Apes movies are good.
Ooh,
The first
that,
Planet of the
that was a
Apes
snub,
movie.
I'd say. The Planet
The
of the
first
Apes.
Planet of the
was-
Apes movie
That
is
is a
great.
snub.
So this
But why would we not have separated those out?
Because they're the same thing.
because the Planet of the
It's the
Apes
same
is
Planet
a
of the Apes, same
franchise.
thing.
It's the franchise. You're an idiot. You're
I'm
an
just
idiot.
saying. I'm just
George, can you
saying.
recap our
so
picks?
mad at George
I'm
right
just
now.
saying. I'm just saying. Someone could have picked Batman, and that would have been cool. I'm just saying. Cam took Mid Wars, Indiana Mids, Jurassic Mids, X-Men, and Transform Mids. George.
Why
took
was
Middle-
X-Men the only one that didn't get a mid?
I don't
It's
know.
the easiest to make an X mid right there. It's laid out
I'm
on a
sorry.
platter
All right,
for you.
fine. Cam took Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Jurassic Park, X-Mid, and Transformers. I took Middle Earth, Mission Impossible,
Mid.
Rocky Creed franchise, Jason Bourne franchise, the DCEU, Tyler, the MCU, John Wick, James Bond, Scream, and Hunger Games. Seth took Harry Potter, Toy Story, Alien, Shrek, and Pirates of the Caribbean.
Rip to Fantastic Four. Fast and Furious. Like rip to that.
I mean,
No one's
No,
picking that.
respectfully. Good thing they didn't make it on. So
I'm happy that Star Wars, Middle Earth, MCU, Harry Potter went 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like that had to be 1, 2, 3, 4.